What's up, everybody? My name is Aaron, and welcome to the Mad Maker Studio. Today, we are revisiting a game that stole my heart last year, Slay the Princess. Honestly, I was not expecting an update to the demo because I was already sold on the game, and I'm still committed to paying full price for it upon its full release because I refuse to wait until it goes on sale to buy it. I'm curious to see what new thoughts I have, what new predicaments we find ourselves in, and what new princesses we encounter. The last bunch were absolutely horrifying, and I expect nothing less this time around. Chapter 1: The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh, it feels so good to be back. Looks like the background is still a little laggy in my recording, but it's smooth on screen, so I guess I can't complain. If that bothers you, I'm sorry. I tried to turn off the moving backgrounds in the preferences and could not do that. But again, it's so good to be back. Let's revisit our options because it has been a while. So anything with explore next to it, we can just keep asking until we exhaust all those resources or options. And then when we get down to these others, then we have to progress the story. So let's work our way down, refamiliarize ourselves with everything. The end of the world? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
But how can a princess locked away in a basement end the world?
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Do you have any evidence to back this up?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Yeah, killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it?
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Can't someone else do this? I don't know why I was chosen specifically. What qualifications do I have compared to literally any other person? So can someone else do this?
Oh, if only that were the case, but I don't make the rules.
Then who does make the rules? Interesting.
I have to say, I'm surprised at your reluctance thus far, but unfortunately for the both of us, you're the only one who can pull this off.
Is that because I'm corporeal and you're a disembodied voice?
Like I said, I don't make the rules, no matter how much I wish I did.
I wonder if that's gonna get fleshed out some more of, like, who did make the rules? Okay, forget it. I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Look, I'll go to the cabin and talk to her, and if she's as bad as you say, then maybe I'll slay her, but I'm not committing to anything until I've had a chance to meet her face to face. Okay, I'm sold. Let's get this over with. Okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Now, turning around and leaving was my favorite from the very first one, but I'm going to start out like I started out with the initial demo, which was I'm going to be a compliant Tengu Birdman. We'll see our arm later. It should still be scaly when our cursor is a claw. So I think that's what we are. Not confirmed yet. But I'm going to, again, approach this as if I have been fully debriefed on the situation. I understand the severity. I was presumably hired to do a job. I hope we get paid. We probably don't. And I'm just going to straight in, right off the bat, just stab her in the heart. But I don't like the narrator's attitude with me, so I'm going to just continue silently.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Now we've got two voices in our head conflicting with each other.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Alright, let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
I guess.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Oh, it sounds different. She sounds threatening now.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Continue down the stairs. Cold silence.
Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Oh my gosh, she's taunting me now. What? No way. Why would you even think that? Okay, yeah, you caught me. I'm here to slay you. No. I haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk. Still your nerves and step forward.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
And that nasty look on her face.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Yeah, that was probably an error on somebody's part. Probably not the narrator if he doesn't make the rules, so he didn't get to choose what knife we were presented with. But I think it's a pretty important knife.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Girl, I ain't got time for this. I got other things to be doing. I got an artist alley to prepare for. I've got housework to do. I got 3 dogs. I don't have time for this, okay?
Do you hear the conviction in her voice?
Oh!
Do you see the razor sharpness in her gaze? I don't think she's bluffing.
I just noticed our cursor changed and because we took the dagger, it has the dagger in our little bird claw hand. Oh, that is such a small detail. That is so appreciated. I love it.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
What if I click on her with the knife? Will it automatically stab her? Missed opportunity. But no, that's fine. I really like the indication of our cursor. What if she isn't bluffing? What if she kills us? Are you sure she's not armed? I'm sorry, can we just talk? I'm not dropping the blade. Drop the blade. Slay the princess! That's the name of the game. You gotta do it.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation.
Oh, you don't look so haughty and totty now, do you?
You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh.
And our cursor is bloody. Look at that. Can you see it? Small details go a long way.
This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder.
Now our cursor's back to normal because the knife is in her chest.
Do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
Not by a long shot, but I'm shooting for a happy ending right off the bat.
There it is again. That razor-sharp look in her eyes and the terrifying conviction in her words. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well.
Someone was clearly strong enough to get her into the basement and put at least one chain on her in the first place.
But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Of course it is. She's dead.
Yes, exactly. It's over.
With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you.
Why do I feel like we've done something terrible?
You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience.
I forgot to pay attention to the windows when we came in. Now it looks like wood or muscle tissue or strands of hair. I don't know if that's what it looked like when we first got in here, but I'm going to start paying attention to that because it is a running theme from the initial demo, which I'm fairly certain carried over here because it was such brilliant addition or mechanic or detail that when you re-enter the cabin for the next chapter, it looks just a little bit different.
But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Leave.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of space.
What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
And this also begs the question of, if I'm such an important figure in history, I'm the only one capable of slaying this princess, wouldn't I also be capable of preventing other catastrophes around the world? Why would you keep me here? Oh, okay.
I'm so glad you're keeping an open mind. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
I'm only keeping an open mind for you for this first run through.
Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier. Psst. Hey. We're not just going to stay here forever, right?
Of course we are. I like it here.
Really? Well, if you ever change your mind, just let me know, I guess. More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is, not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning.
Because you gave it to me, or the power above you gave it to me?
Please, shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here. The little voices, please, fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
You did it! You saved everyone! We got the good ending! I swear I wanted to leave it on a good note. To be continued. Fantastic, fantastic start to the updated demo. So I'm gonna end this video here. I'm gonna try to do like one ending per video like I did the first time, now that I got a pretty good grasp on where the beginning and ending of each scenario kind of is. But thank you so much for joining me. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, I hope to see you next time. Bye!